All right. Well, we're back. It has been a while, and I'm glad to be streaming again. Of course, it wouldn't be right if there wasn't a little hiccup here and there, but I think we are finally good. So hopefully you can hear me out there. It's good to finally be back. Lots of updates on a bunch of crazy shit that has been happening. Almost all of it really good though. So good news is always good, right? So first off, as you can tell, new place. So it's hard to ignore that. So Liam, hey man, what the fuck? He says, Liam, hey man, what the fuck indeed? It's good to see you. Loving the setup. Yes, new setup, new studio, new place. Hopefully, is now streaming halfway decent and you can hear me, all that good stuff. Um, Having a bit of trouble there for a second. We will do a quick dab to make sure we christen this thing off right. Um, this is a bit of the temporary setup. This is actually the studio, if you can't tell, the music studio, which I don't know if I'll continue doing these streams. I might move this to another bedroom because now I have also and more bedrooms and shit like that. So video is frozen, but the audio's good. Isn't that a bitch? Well, there you go. So that's one of the things I've been having a little bit of trouble with in this house is my internet fucking is not the greatest. And I have the best internet you can get here. So hopefully it fixes up quite a bit or doesn't. I don't fucking know. But what might end up happening is there'll be more videos and less streaming, which isn't my favorite thing to do, but what are you gonna do? Or I'll have to figure out another way to stream that changes it up. Liam, Cat Williams gonna put you on blast with this internet. Yeah, hey, I mean, I don't know how I feel about Cat Williams. I have no strong feelings one way or another. I think that I remember when he first came out, his first stand up was really good. Um, he had fallen off a little in my eyes for a while, but he'd done some great character work. Everything he's saying is probably true, but my opinion is say the worst about Hollywood and about celebrities and shit like that, and they'll probably you get like 50% of it right. That's rich people in general. Is that the labyrinth on in the background? That's a good eye, Liam. That's a good eye. Yes, it is. I figured every time I stream, I'm gonna throw on some random background movie for you guys to see. Cat is top 10 American comedians easy. So I guess I haven't seen. It's been a long time since I kept up with Cat, but I don't hate any of the shit he's doing right now. I guess. Ganja Bunny smoking some OG, smoking a OG Kush cart with a phone cord. I stripped it so the red copper wire inside the card. Wait, and I put the red copper wire inside the cart and put the other copper wire on the coil, and also have some dabs called Mai Tai X Frozen Bananas. Well, Ganja Bunny, am I frozen? Yeah, it feels like I'm frozen all the time. Not the best video I can tell. I'll have to set up a better monitor. Video is still fooked. When you say fooked, do you mean I'm completely frozen or is it kind of frozen? It's hard to tell. I know if I hold still for more than a second, it looks as though I'm freezing. uh, Completely fucked, huh? Well, I don't know. What can we do about that? It says I'm doing well, but you never know. Yeah, it's been a little fucky, hasn't it? That's okay. I'm surprised it's working at all. Like I said, when I moved into this place, they said they're gonna hook me up with. I'm like, can I get the best internet I can? Audio only. Ah, see, that's what I wanted to hear. Somebody giving a double check because it looks like it's going good on my end. Michael, video's not frozen here. So, Liam, maybe it's because you're across the pond, man. Maybe you're too far away. Maybe exit out and restart back in. Hopefully, I unfreeze. Yeah, give me an update. Everything is good, both audio and video. Thank you, Michael. Yes, everybody, I appreciate it because I have been very. One of the big reasons I took such a long break was I had no internet for a while because I still had my old place and still do. I still have two places now. So some fuckery there, but not in a bad way, in a good way, which I will update you on. But for the most part, I was a little worried about the internet. It hasn't been good. So I'm like, how's my streaming going to be? That's kind of a big thing I do. Oh no, Liam, it was my fault. Worst troubleshooter ever. Hey, Liam, I'm just glad that it's halfway decent. Also, it does look like every time I look down to read, it looks like it freezes. So all I have to do is hold still. But as long as we're doing good. Anyway, here is a dab of some greasy. Got the greasy going. That's the name of the strain. I actually have some of this growing right now, and I'm quite. This is one of the better strains. So, Puddles, lucky boy, I'm out here smoking gutter hash I scraped out of my bong. Yes, that is the definition of a gutter hash. It's not that because that ain't resin. That's something else. Anyway, yes, I am very fortunate. We're going to be smoking on some very nice things. I don't have much flour tonight. I actually smoked my entire harvest very quickly. In the time it's been since I've seen you last, I grew a whole fucking lot of weed and smoked it all because that's how I do. Ganja Bunny, I like the guitars behind you, and there's more here and more over here and more here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guitars up in this room. I had to put them on the walls. They look awesome and it's made more space. Liam, how cold are you getting over there? It is like fucking 18 degrees, but there's no snow. But it is very, very fucking cold here. I don't hate it, but it's something else because I got to be outside sometimes. You know, I got the hot tub outside, and it's hard to get my ass in there because I don't want to walk my ass inside. That's the worst part about the cold right now. So I guess that's not the worst problem I could have, huh? Like I said, things have been going quite well. Oops, if you can get my hair out of the dabs or cat hair, whatever hair is in there. Let's take that out. Anyway, choose to cheers, everybody. Puddles, how often do you get your dreads maintained? They look super tight, which they're actually very loose right now. If I had the money, every 3 months. I don't have the money, so every 6 months. I'm usually actually quite broke, so sometimes it can be almost once a year to have them actually tightened up and looking good. But they've been worked on consistently, so I mean they're okay. They're not bad. They're getting a little fucking long. I can fucking they outreach my arms, so yeah, my neck doesn't appreciate it. But before I get too distracted, cheers everybody. Let's get another good dab in there. Alrighty. Puddles fair. That's why I cut mine off. Looking like a broke hippie is real pricey. Yeah, no shit. Frankie, what's up, Frankie? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I hope to catch some people, and whoever I don't catch, hopefully you catch this video and know I've been thinking of you guys. Liam, how much would I charge to shave it? To shave my hair? Man, I mean, if not tens of thousands, then maybe 100K. Man, that's a lot of hair, bro. That's almost 11 years of like, I want at least, some money for every year I dedicated to that. More than what I'll ever get. Frankie, glad to have you back. Puddles, 10 grand for charity. Now, if I ever cut my hair off or chop it off, because it's gonna go to charity. Although I don't know what if it's going to like a cancer person. I don't know a cancer person wants a head full of dreads like I do. But if they want it, fuck it, dude. That'd be cool. I'd be willing to do that more than I'd take the money, probably. Well, I'm broke, man. How about both? Can I take the money too? My broke ass needs money. Uh, Big Bone. How do it? Wait, don't do it. Cheers, Venom. Yeah, I mean, my recognize. I'd be hard to recognize if I shaved them all off. If I shave this off, shave that off, and more different clothes. Even if I did a live stream, it'd take a minute before anyone knew who the fuck I was. Like it is a thing. Before I had dreads, and when I kept this like kind of how it is now, really short. Uh, and sometimes it'd be even less, so like half of this, just like a little patch. So not much of it there. The big thing I would always hear is you look just like my homie, or you hey, like people would be like Mike or John or Rob or whatever, and I'll be like, no, man. So I never get that anymore. That's cool. I just get you look like the guy from Lamb of God. You look like Rob Zombie. You look like the one person with dreads I've ever met or seen on TV. All right. Puddles, ooh, coming in with the six figures. Yeah, right. See, no one's ever done even give me fucking $50 to cut my hair off. Unless they thought that they could have it or something like that. And then be like, yeah, $50. Frankie, been watching Biodome and it made me think of you. Yeah, no shit. Speaking of Biodome, it's free on YouTube right now. That's kind of cool. Biodome was a big fucking thing for me, man. It's funny enough, but Biodome is the first big thing that made me get dreads. When I was a little kid watching that, I'm like, I didn't understand how his hair was. And he didn't have full on dreads, but he kind of did. They made it look like dreads, which is probably why I was a little confused when I grew up on like why they weren't looking like that. Uh, I think they took like beeswax at the time and just twisted them like over and over again until they got like hard, and then fucking like kind of just kept them like that if you watch the movie. But I'm like that whatever it was working at the time. Big Mo got me a 20. Wait, 26. God damn it. 26-inch, 9 millimeter glass bong coming from Canada. First bong of the century. My first bong of the century, anyway. That says Big Mo. That's cool. I still don't buy a lot of glass. I bought some stuff. I bought a really nice guitar for my girlfriend. Uh, she's not here. I might be able to show it for you, although she's probably watching on the the streamy too. But I gotta show you this. I don't get a lot of nice things for people, but I'll show you this cool guitar, and then I'll put it down because I don't like touching it. In fact, this is the first time I've touched it, and I barely want to like hold it. But look at that! Look at that sweet guitar. Isn't that dope? Highly recommend these guys. This one does not go on my wall. This one goes back right now to the hidden area. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have done that. I feel dirty. Like no, it's not my place. But yeah, got that sweet guitar. Lord Fry bread. Yeah, the color's dope. It's fucking nice. It's a AIO Wolf guitar. Highly recommend them. They're dope. Lord Fry beeswax. Yeah, the hair thing. Oh yeah, Frankie, sick room, bro. Thank you. Yes, the room has been a huge thing. Although I haven't been able to spend much time in the room. I keep looking at the monitor because I'm reading your shit. I We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Yeah, that guitar's. Yeah, I'm not worthy. I don't want to touch that guitar again, uh, without being told expressly to do so. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but like I said, it's one of those things. I don't like touching other people's stuff. I have I'm in a band, and the band always has fucking guitars and all these and drums and all this cool shit. Most of it's really expensive and nice, and I do not want to touch any of it. I mean, I want to touch it and play with all that stuff, but I'm like, fuck that. Not my place. Frankie, Wayne's World reference. The original Wayne's World is wonderful. We're not worthy. We suck. Alice, old Alice. Not a huge fan of his last album, but he kept it up for a very long time. All right. Up, Stock AK. What cologne do I use? Cannabis for Men. Cannabis for Men. It's definitely a weed cologne. The only cologne I've ever actually used in the last forever is, I don't know if it's the original Curve. That's the one with like the orange thing. It's like, I think it's just original Curve. I still have that, and it's a very unique smell, and it brings me back to like my extreme youth and like first cologne, and I still have it. I just don't really use cologne at all. The older I get, the more sensitive to perfumes and colognes and shit I am, where I'm like, that shit will fucking choke me out, man. And I don't use it on me very much, hardly at all. All right. How about you? No. Ganja Bunny. Always wanted a Simpsons bong. I have two Rick and Morty. Wait, I have two Rick and Morty ones right now. This one, no, it doesn't. I have a Simpsons bowl, a little Bart Simpsons bowl that goes to this. I didn't get it with this, but I think I got it with the guy who made this one, which is you can kind of tell they're very similar. Like they have just very similar look because they are made by similar people. This I don't know his full story, but I might start getting some of these guys, glass blowers. This guy in particular, Vasily is his name. Vassisly. Vasily? No, I don't know. It's something like that. Vasily Creatol. I might have to interview him just to get him to pronounce his name correctly for me, but he also seems like such a fucking awesome guy. He makes great pieces. And I want to know what his connection is with these Chong bongs, because I believe maybe he was an apprentice of one of the guys, something like that. So, Lord Frybread, I had an 80s Les Paul. Can't remember what I did with it. Probably gave it away, which now, if it's a Gibson and is in decent shape, those things are fucking expensive. They're worth more than they're worth, if you ask me. That guitar right there is as nice as, some pretty goddamn top-end Gibsons. On a blind test, I'd be like, yeah. And if you gave it to someone who didn't know about guitars, or if you popped into another universe where Gibson didn't exist and that guitar company didn't exist, and they're just like completely like, oh, these are cool guitars, let's try them. I feel like it would hold its own very well. Very nice guitars. Ultraviolet. Hello, everybody. Hello, indeed. We are going to spark up some flour. This is some homegrown. I believe it is purple banana cookies, some of the last I have of my personal batch I grew. Anyway, it's great to be back. If this stream is going well, I might do a few more quite like this. And by going well, I mean like you can hear me and it sounds okay. I got to fix some lights going on. It looks trippy in here with them all off. There we go. Cheers. But yeah, the cool thing about this room is I can change every single light to any color I want. This studio is absolutely fucking awesome. Um, I couldn't ask for more in a house. I couldn't ask for more. I got all my cats. I got the puppy. The whole house is fucking insane. I'm going to start the new recording studio soon, even though I don't know what demand there is for one in Denver. I got one, and that's what I'm doing. So, all right, what we got here? Oh. Liam, warts and all. That's all I see. Good call. And Lord Fry, it was nice. It was a Gibson. Yeah, see, they're worth a lot now. Ultraviolet, that's a beautiful looking piece. I have a PDP 7-piece drum kit. PDP 7-piece drum set. And that drum setup is kick-ass. I love you're in the ultraviolet colors. Yeah, uh I've been pretty stuck on Halloween colors for the whole house. The cool thing is the whole house. It's not just this room, but my entire house. I have controls with all the lights, so the whole house is themed out right now, orange and purple. I've also like teal and purple. I can do this cool thing where it's every single thing is psychedelic and like changing colors individually. Very big fan of the studio. That's why it's hard not to do streams in the studio. It looks dope here, um, but you never know. Ultraviolet, good call. Anyway, let's finish this bowl ski up. Yeah, like I said, so a big thing was I'm gonna start doing the bongs and songs again, which you can now see my awesome setup over there, and I just moved the old light up bong over there, and it's really sweet. I just put the webcam on top of that computer, and I can start doing music again. I can now start playing video games again because I don't know if you can see it. Maybe when I stand up, but right there, roughly, is the new gaming computer I got too. So super sweet gaming computer. I can do really good processing, and there's not all the crazy lag that was in the old one. So yeah, video games, music production, video production, streaming, all that shit in the studio is so much easier and better now. It's crazy. So Lord Fry, I was into Strats. Just Ovation acoustic now. My dad had an Ovation acoustic, and I'd love to get one again. It'd be cool to get a nice one. My girlfriend had a Applause, like the knockoff, well, not knockoff. They're like cheaper versions. Frankie, ever seen a Rocket Power from 1999? The character Otto has dreads, which inspired me to get dreads. I want to say that sounds familiar. Like maybe you mentioned that once before or something along those lines, but I have not. Um, yeah, fucking Biodome. Yeah. And then eventually there was a couple other things, but that was the big one, surprisingly. Uh, Ultraviolet, did you know that your third eye can see ultraviolet colors a lot easier than our two eyes can? I can believe it, especially when I'm leaning in all the time like that. Can really get that thing up in there. Liam, in Amsterdam, those lights mean you're ready for action. It could be a moneymaker. Yeah, no joke. The outside of my house is very purple and orange and yeah, everything like that. I don't have. Oh, there's my remote. Oh, let's see if I can get it from here. But yeah, it can change to a whole bunch of different colors. Where's some green action? Of course, it's kind of up and over here. There we go. Bam, we got the greens, and the reds, and the purples, and yeah, it's very nice to have the whole house just kind of tripped out like that. Ugh. But I'm a big fan of the way it's been going. Oh shit, Ganjamai just watched the Doctor Ziggy short. Yeah, he's crazy, huh? I'm going to. I have someone who's doing portraits of our pets. They're just expensive. They're like $150 a piece, which is actually pretty good for the. They're dope. But I'm gonna get him his one when he's all fucked up with the tie on. That's gonna be his portrait. So, still a very important piece to me. Oh man, it just looks pink in here, huh? So it's purple and orange, but it just it pinks it out pretty bad. So let's just click that guy back on. There we go. Soothing. Yeah, see, there's some cool stuff. I could do quite a bit. It is a little harsh. I could probably tone this down just a bit, but wait, yeah. Uh, that's not bad. It is what it is. It'll be fine. So, this is about cached. We'll do some dabs. The big thing has been the move, but there's also been some other shit going on, band stuff and here and there. Uh, been trying to take that really seriously. So when I moved out of this place, I have my old place still, and I was trying to clean that up, sell it, and it was becoming a lot of work. There's no way I could stream by any means. I still, since I've moved, I've been working 7 days a week, donating plasma twice a week to make some extra ends. But donating plasma is pretty fucking lucrative, if nothing else. So I'll take that. I don't know if I'll recommend it to everyone or not, but shit, it's helped me out of a jam here and there. Um, so I've been very, very busy. And then with the band, we just came out with the EP probably right before I stopped streaming or right in that area. And the album kicks ass. We jumped up to like 2,000 fucking listeners on Spotify. We were just about to shoot a video. We just set this studio up. And if you look over there, that's not just the small drum set. That fucking thing is like the Neil Peart of E kits hooked up over there. Got all this shit set up. And we lost our drummer. Our drummer fucking dipped out on us. Oh, right when shit was going so sweet, and it seemed like such a bad thing. I'm like, fuck, man, this guy fucking really fucked us. Worst possible time, worst fucking thing he could do. Right when the band's going good. That's how it always happens. We rise up, and then somebody, usually a drummer, but somebody in the band, could be anybody, he leaves, and we fucking have to restart everything. And it's just a major kick in the nuts. One of the biggest things to advance in a band is just keeping that shit together. But anyway, he takes off. He fucking really kind of. I'm not super psyched on him. Don't hate the guy. Just would be happy if I never hear the guy's name again. But anyway, which of course will never happen. Small world. But I don't know, man. We are at a really low point with the band, and a big thing with me moving into this place. This is a studio. I can record anybody here. I can do whatever you want. I can do a full production on an album. I can, whatever it is, video editing. We could do a lot in this room and any type of genre. One of my big things was I was going to start recording the band I'm in because the band is fucking awesome. And I'm like, that's a great thing to have in your portfolio to show people, like, hey, why come here? Well, look what we can do. You know what I mean? That was a big thing. So him dipping out really fucking kicked me in the nuts personally because I'm like, damn it, man, I that's just keeps holding us back. So homeboy's gone. We're like, fuck it. Let's not lose a beat. Let's keep on fucking recording. Let's keep on doing this. So we get a hired gun and we go on the hunt for a new drummer. Hired gun, we pay a guy to come in and drum for us on the single. literally the day we finally get a guy to come and drum for us on the single, which is a guy who I really wanted to be our drummer, we get an audition from this guy. We'll call him Frosty Nugs because that's his funny name that we've been calling him. Frosty Nugs comes in and auditions, and he's fucking insane. He goes in this room. Yeah, I believe it was this. Yeah, it was this room, and on the big old kit, just fucking destroys it. Like our songs aren't easy, you know what I mean? And I always say if someone can come in here and play our like two hardest songs, they got it. You know, that's what I'd say. This motherfucker came in here and destroyed the two hardest songs we had, like immediately, first off the bat. And we're like, holy shit, so cool. We ended up picking that motherfucker up, and his job is writing articles for a weed magazine in Canada. He's a great guy, super fucking motivated and talented, just crazy. So when like, and then you realize, wow, the best thing that could have ever happened for the band was Dylan, our old drummer, leaving, which at the time seems like a crippling blow. It's like the old story, when farmer is on the fucking farm and the horses take off and the whole fucking town goes to the farmer and he's like, oh man, I can't believe your fucking horses dipped out on you. That's fucking terrible. And he's like, we'll see, which is a really weird thing to say. And then his horses come back a few days later and they brought with them mares and he doubles his horse count. And the whole town goes up to him and they're like, how crazy is that? That's awesome. That's good, man. And the guy's like, we'll see. And then, fucking, his kid gets kicked in the leg by one of the horses, breaks his leg. And they're like, oh man, that's fucked up. Can't believe that's so bad. The guy's like, we'll see. And the next day, fucking the army's coming on the draft, and fucking they're coming and look at people rounding up the villagers and shit. And they go right past his son with the broken leg. And people are like, that's awesome. Yeah, it's just like, we'll see, man. And that just shows to show you, you never know what the fuck anything is happening for. It's hard to step out of life and look back until you've passed it. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to look at the past and say, man, that shit happened for this reason. And it all came together or didn't. And it makes sense. But I swear, when you're in it, it's fucking really hard to look past what's happening to you at the moment, especially if something bad is happening and you can't see what good could come from it. But I don't know, keeping a level head, man. Anyway, Ultraviolet, what strain are you smoking on? How's your band going? I got my setup mix, which I've been bitching about anyway, or not bitching, but how's your band going? I got my setup mix with the Rev, and that's all that remains. Mix with the Neil with Neil pair all together. I'm trying to keep that one together. First off, what strain am I smoking on? This is the last of some homegrown I have, probably purple banana cookies. How's the band going? Right now, fucking amazing. Still could go on and on about the band. I got my setup mixed with the Rev, like a Rev C or something, and the all that remains mix, which I love mixing. So I'm curious, like mixing it as the band All That Remains, I imagine, with the Neil pair all together. And that's where I might be falling apart a little. So Ultraviolet. In short, yes. In long, yes. Too stoned for this, but we could take a big fat dab. And if you want to pump out some more info on a little bit of that or something that I will understand with my stoned ass, that would be wonderful. Um, I've been really into mixing. I've been really the last few mixes I made last year or so. I listened back and I'm like, oh, I'm very upset that I didn't have any money. I knew it was mostly the money, and I wanted to do them anyway, so I didn't say anything. But I didn't have the money to get better mics. I didn't have the money to get an E kit. I didn't have the money to fucking do all the things to clean up my mix like I wanted, or triggers, or fucking like a computer. Computer would have been a big one. Fuck. Anyway, Rev, the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold, he has his own drum set up. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got my setup mix with Rev and all that remains mixed with Neil Pear all together. So you got the All That Remains drum kit all set up, which is pretty sweet. If that makes more sense to me, I believe. I have been big on drums. So here, you know what sucks? I spent a lot of time, money, and effort working on drums because I feel like that was the big thing that was fucking holding us back and making the whole thing sound really shitty. Um, oh, what sucks? What you want to suck? Yeah, you want to know what's I just spent a lot of money to get an E kit because I was tired of miking up a shitty kit all the time. I still love that I have all this stuff, but I'll kind of so I got this sweet fucking kit. I got a whole bunch of drum programs. I had Addictive Drummer, the original, and it was super old, like fucking 10 years old at least. I've been working on that probably like since it was like new and I spent like a lot of money on it. And then I'm like, oh man, it's time to upgrade this shit. So I ended up getting the Bogram drum forge shit, the Burnstorm or Bernstein or whatever. Fuck, I can't remember. I should know. But that dude stuff. I got the Crim drums from fucking Bogren and all that stuff. I got all these sweet drum programs. Then I've two things about that. First off, I figured out the drum program from Addictive Drums still holds up remarkably well compared to anything that's out today. There's cool features on the new stuff, but I'm like, yeah, didn't have to upgrade that if I didn't want to. Two, I got the sweet setup for recording on that. The new drummer, this is a good and bad thing. He doesn't want to record on EK. He wants his real sick setup with thousands and thousands of dollars worth of kit and mics. And, it's like fuck. The recording with an E kit really is like kind of recording. It's a lot easier. There's no mic bleed. There's none of that shit. So now he wants to do all this shit with a real kit. I'm down. It's dope. It'll turn out fine. But I'm still gonna use some triggers and stuff for the snare and the kick and the shit. But overall, I'm like, fuck, man. I just spent all this money to do everything completely digital, and he is easier for him to do it another way. I believe most in this one room, I can get a whole band recorded within, if they're good, within a day or so. The whole kit's right there. We can program anything we want. We got any guitar sounds. We have plenty of guitars here. I don't have any six. I only have 6 strings and 4 strings. So you want all the crazy strings, you gotta bring those yourself. But other than that, pedals, amps, mics, anything you'd want. Huge fucking keyboard. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of music production videos going on, hopefully in the future here, which is another cool thing about doing them here. But yes, so it just sucks but one cool thing we can kind of loop back to is he wants to do all of it mic'd up. He wants to mic up his kit. He doesn't want an E kit. Totally fine. It just sucks that I spent all that money and time and effort souping up my computer, my e-kit, my all this shit just to do that, and now we're not going to use it. But that's okay. I still hopefully can use it with other bands and other projects. But the thing that I can loop back to is we just moved out a few months ago and moved into this sweet, awesome spot. The old place, I was just gutting it out and trying to redo the paint, anything I can to make it more sellable. And I have a ton of shit this place is huge. It's dope. But I don't want to clutter it out. And I didn't have a shed and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And the biggest thing is grow tents. All the grow tents I was growing with filled up my old place. So I was just living next to grow tents all the time. So now I have two places, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then it was actually my sister came up with the bright idea. She's like, "Aren't you paying for a studio with your band?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, we pay fucking like 520 or something, 510, right in there, just over $500 a month for like a room that's way smaller than this. This is a big room when you're in it. You know what I mean? I don't know how it translates, but we were paying $500 plus, and that was one of the cheapest rooms in Denver for one room that had basically the same rules as a house. Can't play after 10, 11 on weekends, maybe 12, something like that. So we were paying all this money, and my sister's like, couldn't you take some of that money, put to rent at your old place, and then just, or it's lot rent, I should say, at my old place. And then you could easily spend the rest, and you'd have a whole second place going on for your band. I'm like, huh, that's pretty interesting. Ran it by the band, and you know where the band's practicing now? My old place. We have a whole fucking house trailer to ourselves to practice whatever we want. Same as, and they're paying the same. I have to pay a little bit more, but the benefit is I get two places. I can use the shed at that old place for storage. I can use the rooms that I had to grow all my grow tent shit in, continue to grow tent shit. So shit's been really popping off in a hardcore way, and I've been very happy. Ultraviolet. The drummer makes the drums sound amazing or great. It's not up to the drums to make the drummer. Wait. The drummer makes the drums sound amazing or great. Very true. It's not up to the drums to make the drummer sound great or amazing. That, well, definitely sucks, bro. You can use a closet or a room to use to grow. So I might still have one tent or like a little bit here, spread it out. But that old place, and with that much room, I have a full drum room now. That was the other thing that held me back. I didn't want to, like, if, don't get me wrong, there's a huge drum set there. I could set up drums, but they wouldn't even be mine. So it'd be weird. Now I have a full room, a full fucking place with massive amount of mics and rooms. And I took my old laptop and set it up there because all I'm doing is getting recordings from there, and I'm not mixing there. So I just get all my recordings and stems, bring them to the studio, and bam, it's like we have a separate fucking drum studio, practice space, fucking recording studio. I don't have to mix up this room with other clients when I start bringing those in. All I'm waiting for is to finish at least one fucking full song, whether it's with his live drums, our fucking e-drums, anything. We need to finish a song, and then I can have a portfolio built so I can start bringing in local bands and local artists to start doing music here in this room. The grow stuff is going to start popping off huge. I even already have been getting a lot of grows in. I have a lot of dabs to do. So let's go ahead and bust out a different dab. Speaking of which, one that I pressed not too long ago. So it's still in the bag. Some of this purple yum yum. It's a little dark, but trust me, this stuff is fire. Oh yeah. Let's get some of that. So we got some crushed out here. Let's take a big old fat glob of that. That is a fat, massive dab. But this is a very special night. Good return. Ultraviolet, that kicks ass. Yeah, the shit's been fucking crazy. All positive, all popping off. Right now, karma is fucking paying off. It's shining. Got the glow, got the golden glow. Got the Bruce Leroy shit going on right now. Like we're feeling fucking hella good right now. Everything's starting to fucking come together in such a fucking hard way. This new drummer dude, he's fucking crazy good. That's the only complaint I have about him. He's fucking too fucking good and he's too motivated and he's pushing. It's weird to get pushed instead of pulling a drummer along or a fucking band member. It's nice to have a fucking, someone pushing that really hard. It's crazy. Um, but he wants to advance the band like super tight and super professional, click tracks on our shit and like locked perfect note for note shows and shit, which I mean is dope. And we do a damn good job, but we have a very live, fun feel when we play. So, you know what I mean? But it's good, having a more professional demeanor. And the dude writes fucking blogs for a weed magazine for his fucking work. So he's really stoked to be in like a weed stoner thrash band. If you didn't know, obviously I'm the singer. It's a stoner thrash band. And it's very, very awesome to be in Denver doing what we're doing. I'm very fucking happy. I see shit just popping off crazy. I'm about to be getting a trailer going on tour. It's just like, wow, it's happening quick. And I'm very stoked. It's been very fun and appreciating it. So here's that dab. Blam. Cheers, everybody. Woo-hoo! What the fuck? That's good stuff. That is some tasty taste. That's some stuff that's my uncle originally got the strain, and I don't know what it's called. So I have a whole bunch of it, but it's really good. I have a whole fucking pack of seeds of it. Or I should say I don't have any at the moment. I have little plants. But that's it. Purple banana cookies, cowboy cookies, greasy, GMO, purple crash. Those are the ones I'm growing right now. Oh shit, Big Mo, time for a dab. That napalm OG. That sounds painful. This stuff, yeah, no name. I could call it whatever I want, but that's always weird. So it's just unknown dabbery, but it's really, really good. That's why I feel bad. My uncle got some, and I believe he got from a dispensary originally. A clone, and he doesn't remember what it was. I'm like, well, whatever it was bomb as fuck. So I have a whole bunch of seeds. So he grew it. The two things that sucked was A, it got seeds, and B, he grew it outside, and there's like a fucking like cotton bush or some shit with like fucking thistles and all this crazy shit. It pretty much ruined the weed. But I busted out all the seeds out of it. And I'm like, well, at least it had seeds. And I fucking squished it up and dabbed it up. And I'm like, okay, saved it. Ultraviolet, great to have motivation in music and other many things as well. I think you found your balance in life. Like the yin and yang, everything goes and flows with each other. Very, very true. I'm very, very close. The only thing that sucks, and one of the only things that's kind of kept me from doing my show, because I have so much shit right now. Like, I'm ready to start off like this huge fucking string of shows. Like, I have a sick kitchen now, and I can't wait to start doing shows. I have all this butter, I have all this cooking stuff. Everything that I've been planning for is all coming together. I'll go. I just work 7 days a week, and then I donate plasma, and then I have band practice at least one. And now with the new homie, fuck man, I was there like 3 times this week, which I love. It's great, but I'm like, fuck man, I feel bad for anybody trying to spend time with me. Energize. Oh shit, e-nail dabs with my nail. E-nail dabs. My nail broke for mine. I've been looking for one that the coil can fit around. Yeah, this one has it's so dirty you can't really tell, but it has a quartz. I have a brand new clean one right there. I should swap them out. Or I don't have a torch anymore. I don't have any butane, and I just have been using this so much. Normally, I can keep it clean for a long time, but apparently, I am out of Q-tips and I'm out of a bunch of shit. Not the best time to start streaming in the sense of like how much shit I have, but that's not why we stream, right? Baked beans. Hey yo, hope all is well and the setup looks much more open. Sending love to the kitties. Making a burger right now, but I'll take a dab with you soon if you'll be on for a sec. Yeah, I'll be on for a minute. that's a that's a string of things. I will give love to the kitty. I'm glad you're making some food. That's always good. And it's good to see you. Yeah, it is insanely much more open. This room is huge. It's a very big room, which is cool. And the ceilings go really high, and it's just a great room to record in, um, and be a studio. I can have a full band in here, no problem. There's enough seating, and got the mixing desk back there. Got all the goodies. I even got a dab press and all that shit. So it's been very, very nice to finally kind of make it. You know what I mean? Regardless of what I do, I've pretty much made it in my eyes. As long as I have enough weed and dabs to smoke, then I'm growing on my own. Is where I feel like I've made it. I have music happening, and I'm making that constantly, and it's doing better and better every time. The band's kicking ass, and we're active. The cats are so much fucking better now. All the cats just can be anywhere they want because there's fucking bedrooms everywhere and fucking everything's open and they just get along. And if they fight, like it's fucking crazy, dude. Marty, yes, moved. Yeah, it's official. It's a new home, a new place, and it is fucking it's kicking ass. This might not be the room I do my streams in. It might be. I really don't know. There's been a lot of change and moving happening, and yeah. But for the most part, this is just my studio, which I'm super stoked on. Something I've been trying to work on for a while, and finally got it going. Um, there's been some hiccups, and moving's a bitch. But this new year's coming on strong, and I'm finally ready to start fucking really busting shizzle out. Let's load a bowl. I don't have much weed, which is funny because I literally had a jar just jam packed and gigantic. Just last week was quite a bit more. Got the nice new chair, but it is kicking the shit out of this table, so that might have to change. Let's see. Put him over here. Bam. Dump this out here. Everything's a lot easier to get to in this house, though. I'll tell you that. The last place was perfect for a bachelor, but I had to step up the game, and step up the game has been done. Big Mo just dumped an ounce of granola funk, and oh my god, the buds are huge, bodacious tatas. That's funny. Granola funk, huh? Ounce of the granola funk. That's a funny name. It's pretty funny. I don't hate it. This is kind of a mix. This is the end of the jars all mixed together. It could be anything. I think I might have a couple extra little jars I can kind of poke into. They're a little better. Let's see here. See, everything's just kind of getting mixed up now. We're at the end of all these little jars I filled. I been a crazy couple months. But my big goal is always to grow enough weed to just get me through to the next harvest, because then I always have some. You know what I mean? Uh, but me and my girlfriend smoke quite a bit. I like to smoke with the homies. The band all smoke practically now. Bass player and the lead guitar do not, but the three of us that do make up for it quite a bit. Marty, I'm going through a lot right now in my relationship, and we've been together 6 years. And she moved to Colorado for work while I'm here with her kid that I've raised since he was 3 months. I feel dumb. You know, you just sounds like you're taking care of stuff though. Um, at the end of the day, Marty, I don't have a lot of friends to call on. Neither do I. One of the only reasons I really had to reach out to get a lot of any of the attention or friendships or companionships I've had. Because I'm not that introverted, but it's easy to become introverted. I thought that like joining a band, I'm like, oh, that'll help, and it did. It branched out a lot of people. Sometimes, unfortunately, find out that your band, your friends aren't always the best bandmates, and your bandmates aren't always the best friends. They're people kind of like school. School does this to you too, where you hang out with people and you kind of call yourselves friends, and you are friends. Even if you never say the words, it's like anyone around you be like, oh, yeah, they are friends. They're always hanging out. And you hang out with them, but it's not the same, apparently. I always try to grow a connection pretty quick with everybody and be homies. And in my life, it's very, very rare I've gotten that back. I've never had a brother. And me and my sister were not that tight as kids. We are now, which is really nice because I have some of this a little bit. But she's got a family and it's different. But I never had a brother, and I always wanted that like super tight, like I got your back until we die type shit. But you know what I learned is even brothers will fuck over in there on brothers and shit. There is cats are playing. There is no bond. I mean, there's no guarantee that there'll be a bond. So, but that being said, I've had to really kind of work at that shit, and I've found good friends, and I've been able to make homies. But it's very rare that people, and unfortunately, a vast majority of your life is dealt with by yourself. You know what I mean? Like in the end, there's a lot of things that only you've only seen through one set of eyes, and you kind of have to fucking fall back on it. I don't know. Unfortunately for me, I'm always so busy that I literally never have time down. I'm by myself. I'm making music, doing something. Uh, but when there's kids involved, man, fucking kids. The only reason I never had a kid is because I always said if I did, they'd always have to come first and have an awesome life. It wouldn't take that much to be much better than the childhood I had, but that'd be a big goal. Big Mo, I had four brothers. One has passed. The other three are insufferable. That's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not. The other three are insufferable. Oh man. See? That's what I'm saying, man. It's not guaranteed. There's no fucking guarantee. Hey, you wanna come up here? Come here. I know you do. I don't think you've ever been on camera. Come here. There's my girl. Come on. Boom. There you go. What's this kitty? What's this cat? Have I spoke of this cat in the past? We never got to see you. This is a new cat too, new house. New cat, although she is not a new cat. The funny thing is you're not a new cat, are you? No, you're not. She is a very, well, I mean, she's an older cat. She's 16, 17. But she was not allowed to come out of fucking the other half of the room at the old house because they would fight. But now this house is big enough that they all can do whatever they want. And she is a very loving, sweet cat. So everybody say hi to Stormy. She's Stormy. Oh yeah. She's rough around the edges, but she loves attention. So all right. All right. D Will, you only truly have yourself. I mean, there's a lot of shit that no one will ever be able to experience for you. You know what I mean? No matter how much that would kick ass. All right. Ultraviolet, I love giving people love and gratitude and compassion and everything else that comes from having genuine love. I do too. I do too. I wish I would have learned the lesson not to give that to people who don't deserve it. But if I don't learn that lesson, fuck it. My biggest complaints have been, oh, I love too much, I care too much. I may have been an idiot. I may have done it to to people who fucking maybe weren't deserving of it, or weren't willing to give it back, or never had those intentions to begin with. That's not what they were looking for. Whatever. I don't really care. I'm pretty stoked now. So whatever happens. But yes, I'm a big fan of love and affection, and that's between homies, and that's between family, that's between relationships. You know, yeah, I get back what I give out. That's for me too. I don't know. Marty, that's all I've ever wanted was some rad ass love. And I'm not perfect. I've got my flaws, but I'm not out here fucking around. Yeah, Big Mouth Stormy. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of times. I remember watching Half Baked when it first came out. Remember how old that movie was? I mean, that's an old movie. So I was very young. And when I say first came out, I mean probably like first came out. I was watching that movie a lot. And it's back when VHSs were around. So you had a movie and you'd watch the shit out of it because there wasn't a lot going on. And one of the things I remember thinking was, I'm like, man, like homie goes to jail. They all try to get him out of jail, and fucking like they're homies, like they're real homies, not just one, but a whole group of them. And I'm like, that's what I want to try fucking finding and doing, and having a bunch of like an apartment with like a bunch of fucking homies who can play video games. It's gonna be dope. I realized after having homies over time and living with a bunch, I never found my group of homies that were ride or die, you know? Even though I still think of these motherfuckers and still feel like I would fucking do a lot for those people. When I say, hey, I'm in a band now, I gotta show you, want to check it out? No, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay, cool. We always talked about shit like that. Hey, you make beats or you used to do all this. Do you want to just like see anything or hang out and talk? Never hear back. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. It's all good anyway. No one's perfect. And there's so many people. I meet new people and they kick more ass anyway. Ultraviolet. Kitty Kitty wasn't some Kitty Kitty wants some catnip. Hello, Stormy. Marty, sorry to ruin the vibes. Fuck no, man. Vibes are what vibes are. Truth is the only vibe I'm ever on. Wherever that leads it. Sometimes it's awesome. Sometimes it sucks. But uh, that's what I have to offer for the most part. Why bullshit? I've been in some pretty shitty moods and streamed and let that very open and out and shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do it. I can't afford a therapist, but I got you guys to bitch and vent to when shit's going wrong, and I got you guys to kind of not, to let you know like my accomplishments when I'm feeling good. Right now is one of those times, fortunately, because God knows I've had more need for a therapist than somebody to tell how awesome my day is going. But I am at a really, really peak ass point in my life. Um, Shit's just going fucking tremendously, and I've learned that fucking it was just a matter of time. It was a lot of fucking work put in, but I'm like, damn, dude, shit's clicking together on a major way, and I'm super stoked on it. And the biggest thing is you have to let go of like trying too hard. I guess was my biggest thing. Like if I'm too focused on it, it's kind of like grabbing on something too tight. You could hold on longer if you just loosened your grip a little bit. You know what I mean? In fact, that's how you have to do it. You don't full on every time. You have to have a controlled, steady grip, and then you can do more pull ups than if you just death gripped it the whole time and then try to do pull ups. Like you'd like burn yourself out and never really do things properly. So I have to chill and go with the flow type shit and be like, you know what, shit's gonna be how it's gonna be, and we'll see what happens. We'll see, like I was saying earlier, see, and then shit starts lining up, and you're like, fuck, it's about time. Especially if you've done the work, you know what I mean? I'm putting a lot of work. Ultraviolet, there's no such thing as too much love, bro. Yeah, no shit. Yes, the universe and Mother Earth. Uh, yes, the universe and Mother Earth all was given back. Wait, all was give back what we put. All will give back what we put into the universe. It's all about energies and frequencies, which I've heard that spoken a lot, and I'm not saying it's not true by any means. It's just like they haven't felt it a lot, and there's always been those extreme cases where I'm like, yeah, tell that to the motherfucker born in the ghetto who was fucking abused as a child and on the streets and yada yada. I'm like, tell him that he needs to manifest a better destiny for himself. And it kind of sounds like a cop out to make those people feel like it's their fault. At the same time, I don't think you're wrong. I think that a healthy mind and body can be a transmitter for crazy energy. It's the most powerful, like crazy, like our brains, this hyper fucking high powered computer. Our mind is this weird ultra transmitting fucking thing that's going in and out thought and imagination places that are beyond, this universe. That's just what they are. Whether they're real or not doesn't mean shit. They transcend what is capable of anything on this planet, our universe, any of that shit. So they're these weird fucking. I mean, we're walking around, and like I said, the problem is unfortunately a lot of that does kind of rely on having a healthy mind and body. Crazy people, are just people who are unfortunate enough to have something wrong mentally, and it distorts that transmitter, and you start seeing shit you don't want to see, or shit that's not there, or too much shit, or shit that is there and we ignore all the time. Who fucking knows? But it's just that's one reason to try and keep grounded on this planet in your body, in your mind, and keep as healthy as you can, both mentally and physically, so you can try and you know you can use it as a transmitter for those energies, and those fucking what you think starts becoming what's real and all that shit. Like I said, if you're sick and you're fucking dying and you're hopeless and you've been fucking hurt and this and that, it's not, you know, it's like having a fucking busted dish or whatever. You gotta do some repair work on the fucking actual satellite itself before you're not getting any reception. Uh, Marty, I'm in the same way. No money. Wait, I'm the same way. No money for that shit. But I try to find someone. to dumb my day on. I thought it was gonna be her. Yeah, that's rough too. Relationships are really hard, and that's just because they're supposed to be even more intimate and more this and that. But I think that a lot of people end up we make relationships with people who we're not as compatible with as we wish we were. You know what I mean? Like there's certain songs that are your songs that you don't play for them. There's certain shows that you watch that you don't watch with them. There's certain things that you do that there's no way that they're gonna like. They don't like that shit. And I find people, I'm like, at some point, I'm like, what the fuck do you have in common? I've had plenty of people who I dated back when I was younger, where I'm like, it's crazy that we dated. We didn't like anything. Didn't like the same TV shows. We didn't like the same music. We didn't like the same. We hung out with the same friends, and there was a physical attraction. But other than that, I don't know. It gets crazy, man. Fucking relationships are a weird fucking thing, and tighter to the bond, the quicker, the more it hurts. That's family, friends, whatever. Marty, we go. LOL. We both got coped. Copped. Cheers. I'm not sure what that means, but cheers, bro. Shit, shit sucks. Oh, COPD. Cheers, man. Oh, buddy. But shit's oh shit, Big Mo. Cheers. Heading to the porch. Gotta light a pit fire and spark a J of some granola funk. Fuck yeah, man. That sounds really nice. If it wasn't fucking like 18 degrees, I'd be out in the fucking hot tub right now. But fuck that. It's too cold. And no one wants me streaming in the hot tub. That sounds funny. Ultraviolet, that's why it's great to do inner work. I completely understand where you said wait, hold on. I completely understand where you said you do the work and get it back. I've done a lot of inner work on myself. Yeah, that's there's a lot to that, and I mean, like I said, unfortunately, all that shit's great, but I feel like a lot of people fail to get the outer elements involved. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors that go on outside of yourself that unfortunately can really fuck up everything. A lot of the time it's who you're around and shit like that, but uh, hopefully as adults we're able to kind of pick a little bit better who we're around. When you're a kid and shit, man, you're forced to be around certain family members and shit like that, and that can be a toxic childhood. I know all about it. So Devin, cheers indeed. It is very good to be back. I hope this stream is going halfway decent, and by decent I mean I hope it looks and sounds halfway decent. This is a new place, supposedly the best internet I can get here, which is not the best internet by any means. If from how long like looking at videos online and shit like that has taken, uh, it sucks. So who knows? But hopefully, I can start doing more of these streams. I'm really glad to catch anybody who I haven't seen in a long time. It's been fucking crazy. Liam, you missed the movie. What a classic. Uh-oh, what movie did I miss? I miss a lot of movies, so it could be anything at this minute. But yeah. Labyrinth. Oh shit, I did. I missed the whole movie. It's been a whole movie. I don't know what to put on next. Although it could be on loop, and it might just start Labyrinth over again. We will see. Marty, the physical challenge is COPD. I don't know what COPD is. I'm so sorry. It's a disorder, I'm guessing now, and I didn't know. So I'm like, cop, COPD. I'm unfamiliar, and I'm so sorry. But the challenges of it can sometimes affect your mood and emotional health. Most people living with COPD experience feelings of sadness, fear, and worry at times. I thought it was a cop reference, like, copped out. I don't know. I saw COP and I didn't like it right away. I'm sorry. Liam, boys from the Dwarf. Hey, Marty, I'm dead serious. I saw COP and I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I better not ask because I don't ask about cop stuff. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. uh, all right. Wait. Can't wait for another game night. Devin, are you serious? Yeah, I got so many games. I even bought a new game because it was on sale, and it looks stupid and funny, and it'll be just something great to play. I have so many good games to play, and it'll be at this desk with the view coming this way, so you'll see where I'm at tonight in the background. Liam, did Chat GPT write that? Probably. Everybody's using it, right? If it's not that, it'll be the next version of whatever is competing. Ultraviolet. I know what you mean, bro. That's why it's great to protect your energy. I cut off a lot of people out of my life to protect my energy or energies. Well, fortunately, I had a lot of people cut themselves out because I wasn't doing it. And then I'm like, hey, where are all my homies? And they weren't around. And at some point, I was able to realize, I'm like, oh, you know what? They weren't the best people to be around anyway. You kind of become who you hang out with. I like the saying, I don't like the saying, but the saying is pretty true that if you hang around with 10 crooks, your chances of being a crook go up exponentially. Where if you hang out with 10 millionaires, your chances of becoming a millionaire go up crazy high. So it's all who you surround yourself. It's just your chances, it doesn't mean anything, but your chances of it, you have the connections in one place or the other. You kind of choose what connections you make, whether you know it or not. That's something about the friends you keep. That's one of the best things about going to college, especially if you go to like a music college or a college of the arts in any way, whatever art whether it's being a chef or something. The best people to surround yourself are people who are going to be chefs, who care about chefs, who have connections with cooking and chefs and blah 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 blah. You know, music, videos, movie, art, whatever. Fucking surround yourself by those people in those arts, and your chances of becoming one of those people in the art that you're trying to emulate go up so much higher. So yeah. So yeah. I know that I'm gonna try and get this fucking show back up on its feet where it should be. Shadow banned or not. I'll fix it. Liam, I've cut more people out than Edward Scissorhands. Just joking. I love everybody. I mean, I have cut people out for sure. I've learned even a while ago, I have my limits. But then at the same time, I've learned to get over those limits and be like, you know what, forgive and forget, and everything was a new day. And the biggest key is it's kind of like I was talking earlier with like our drummer. I'm not super stoked on him, very bitter, but no hate. I just don't want to hang out. I don't want to see or talk about that person. There's a lot of people in that. And they're just the latest of a few, and they'll go away too. And I won't even have them to think about. Just like I'm not thinking about the previous person. It's just something a little fresh, But it goes away. Everything goes away. That's the one thing I can guarantee anybody with any amount of certainty is everything will change. Everything is going to change. The things you love, things you hate, that's nice. All your accomplishments, all your disappointments, all your anxieties, and all your ecstasies will all change. And you'll go from one to another and to another and to another. And even this life itself is going to change. So enjoy it, hate it, but know that it's temporary. And that's good and bad. Because, like I said, the good things and the bad things all change. I enjoy every moment. That's all you can do. I'm really good at that. Apparently, that's important. I don't fucking know. Ultraviolet. Change happens all the time. Yep. It just does, man. Unfortunately, it always goes in a linear fashion forward for the most part because of our perception. Sometimes it would be nice to go back. I don't know anybody who wouldn't mind going back at least a little bit, especially if you could retain your knowledge and re-enjoy the things with the same amount of appreciation for them that you have now, or nostalgia that you have for them that you have now. But yeah, man, fucking I don't know, man. There is no future and there is no past. Past is a memory. Future is a hope or expectation or, something along those lines. But they don't actually exist anymore. Not for you. Not in the sense that matters, Not in the sense that if you don't, you can't feed yourself off of yesterday's sandwich. You know what I mean? So, baked beans, baby, baby, baby. My banger is hot. I can, without dabbing, I don't know what I would think about that statement. Oh, and then I use the butane anyway. Y'all getting all feely in here? I'm always all feely. I guess. Ultraviolet. Enjoying the moment is great, bro. I love being in the moment as well. That's like an endless knot. I get you, bro. Baked beans. I love me some sour skills. I saw those bad motherfuckers. They had to do something because people found out they were giving you cancer and they're like, we'll make them sour. I'm like, all right. All right. Fair enough. I'll check them out. Like Skittles banned in fucking 5 countries and California and all this and that for fucking all horrible stuff. And you're like, what? And then right away they're like, let's fix this. Marty, this is my fault. I feel horrible. Hey, dude, like I said, I don't. I look at everything with the same type of hopeful and blissful optimism, and at the same time, it is what it is. Melancholy, I guess. Everything is what it is, man. No bad feelings here. Big beans. They should make a fun dip, but the powder is just citric acid. That'd be some sour stuff. Wait, can't you just dunk it and stuff? Oh, wait, dabbing on some hippie chicken. I've seen some weird shit like that. Pressed myself. One love. Oh, keep well, Venom. I'll catch you on the next one, Liam. Hopefully that'll be soon. Hopefully the fucking stream fixed up and everything is going good because I was a little worried there. Yeah, because this is my first stream in the new house, so we're glad to have caught you. All right, very good to have you. And Marty says it is what it is. It damn well is. It's the way of the road. Way of the fucking road. The way she goes, boys. It's the way she fucking goes. All right. Speaking of fresh pressed, let's bust out some fresh pressed hash here from the Mystery Buds. All right. Baked Bean says, sleep well, Liam. Definitely. And dabbing on the hell yeah, that hippie chicken. I've seen some of those poultry flavored ones, and that's weird. It's a cross of Alaskan Thunderfuck and blueberry. Pretty fruity, which is not what hippie chicken gives off the sound of. I saw another one that sounded very similar. It had chicken and stuff in it. I've been looking at a bunch of strains. It's been a minute now, but was looking at a bunch of strains. So we have some fresh pressed stuff that I've kind of let dry out. Probably should have collected that and put it away, but it is okay. So we're just going to dab it anyway. And then we'll pull up some stuff right here. There we go. Bam. Nice fatty. And we'll put them to the side somewhere here. This back in here would be good. But yeah, this is the mystery buds, but really good stuff. Bam. 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 All right, so. Guitars on the wall look sick. Thank you. Ray, you see my $40? Yes. Yeah, he got the reference there. Okay. Good stuff, baked beans. The way she fucking goes, boys. Just the way she fucking goes. Way of the road. It's the way of the fucking road, man. Ultraviolet, it's not your fault. It's not her fault. It's just the changing of the winds. Change, change, change. Every day. Everyone goes in different directions, and sometimes we cross paths and learn lessons from positive energy and other things. Yep, fucking, that's true. Some people do. Life is fucking. The hope is to just, I don't know, have a better tomorrow. Baked straight off the parchy. Yes, yes, indeed. Baked beans. Yeah, I collect it and then use a silicone mat to get it into jars, but parchment in the bag is class. That's called being lazy and out of. I just moved. I have a little press right here. I probably can't get into frame very well, but there's a press right there, and it does the job. Not very well. It's like a hand cranked 4-ton or something like that. So you got to fucking really put your back into it. It's good for hash. That's fun. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm gonna continue on my rant about the future of the show here in just a sec after this dab, and I'm gonna need some water. Baked bean, love me some flour rosin, yeah, which is what this is, and this is good flour, so it all came together nicely. Marty, she's texting saying she's coming home Monday, and Ultraviolet says you got this. See, you and Ultraviolet, yeah, Ultraviolet's got your back, bro. Man, yeah. Hey, let's do a dab. Start with that. Baked beans. Okay, wow, we definitely have been talking about this. I just upgraded to a 20-ton press myself. She's a monster. Whole ounce in one go. So was that 16 ounces? Yeah. So that's basically what my homeboy is doing. And that's what I believe this one was pressed off of his. I have my press right here with my stuff, but my homeboy is the guy who will crack out the jars and fucking just be like, oh, you want fucking racks out some hash? Let's fucking just bust out. And he's got some crazy stuff. Got some other stuff. I just busted this stuff out because it's stuff I really like. Some Cookie Dog, the Tropical Blizzards. These are all like pretty much all gone, but yeah, at one point my homeboy filled up all these jars. I smoked them. Now I'm trying to get my grow going to a respectable size to have a good amount. Very happy with my grow. Can't wait to update that. That'll be a big part of the show as well. All right. Marty. Well, we shall see, and the future holds. If she's wanting to be with me, I guess I'll let it be. That's what the Beatles said. and they got some things right. Paul McCartney's still rocking. Ringo's still rocking. If you believe that Paul McCartney's still the same Paul McCartney, which we shall see. Let's check. Baked beans processes a pea in 4 hours. So that's what my homie has is the 20-ton tank. It's got like a little tank on it. It's all yellow. Sick. Baked, yes, the jars. I got my banger on a terp. Wait. Wait. I got my banger on a terp soy sous vide. Sous vide. I'm an idiot, so I'm not following. RSO is definitely the way to go with shake and trim. Yes, or bubble if it's good. Shake and trim. And then with the bubble, I can take that bubble and press it, and I'll give you some amazing stuff. I have a great. Wait until you see what I have coming up here. It's gonna be nuts. Great videos coming up. And it's the winter. It's like 18 degrees. Great videos coming up here very, very shortly. Just have to have them a little bit more time. I've been working every single day, so gotta get like a Patreon or something. Help me out. Baked beans, fat dab at 450. Cheers, y'all. So see, I have these it's so much hotter than that, but the transition between this one and from the banger and where it's at is not 450. It's not what it is. All right. Baked beans, TSV, terp sous vide. It's like a heat gun sous vide. No, I'm just joking. That heats my banger up for me. I've seen some shit. I kind of know what you're talking about. And you put it in, and then you can, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Ultraviolet. I'm thinking of making a strain called Pumpkin Witch. It's my first time doing that. This is my first time doing that. Are you like actually crossing the strains, which is pretty cool. I have a couple strains that my homeboy crossed for us that we need to name, and I'm very excited for that. But I have to. All right. Yeah, I have to hook them up for the seeds though, so I might trade them for some of these seeds, which is the stuff I'm dabbing right now. I have right here, which I should put in the fridge just to keep them better. But I have a shitload of seeds, really good growable seeds that I might trade him and be like, dude, I'll give you 15, 20 of these, which we both know are good because he pressed a lot of this. He's like, damn, this shit's bomb. It just had some fucking funky problems in some seeds. So we had to break it up and get all the seeds out and press it out. So it was a pain in the ass, but the bud was really good. I'll trade him out or give him some cash or something and get those seeds that we know what they are. They crossbred. He made them. So we can name them anything we want. We can trace all the lineage of them. So it's not just some bullshit seeds. And then selling seeds is totally legal. So the goal is to make seeds for my band and then make little jars and vials and sell them at like shows and shit like that. My homie makes glass. I wish he had fucking wasn't so expensive, but he can make stenciled glass. It's just like $80 for like a pipe. It cost us like 65. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, we'd have to sell them for like 80, yeah. But they have we could do pipes with our name stenciled in. There's papers that we can have all our fucking shit, our graphics on, like custom papers, lighters. I'm like, the set would be sick. I'd love to do it. I'm just not quite baller out. No, I can't afford it yet, but the ideas are all fucking just waiting for the investment. All right, let's see here. Baked beans, y'all sleep well. Congrats on the new pad. Thank you, baked beans. You have a good night. I will check you soon. There's gonna be a lot more videos here. I'm gonna attempt to try and push out. Uh, I love doing them. It's just hot videos don't do well on YouTube. So it's like, man, but I have a lot of cool shit coming up, so hopefully we can get that going again. So awesome. Maybe I'll find a new platform or something. Who knows? But regardless, there's gonna be a bunch of videos on a bunch of shit. Pretty much anything I can think of, including music stuff and any other random stuff, hot related. Ultraviolet, yes, I am. That's cool. Crossing pumpkins Kush with exotic witch, pumpkin witch. It's pretty awesome. Uh, you're ultraviolet. You're allowed to sell beans because it's not active at all, but I give them away for free. So the only ones I want to sell, and I'll make a cool like vial with like a little like box or something in it, and, something cool like novelty will be the Condemned to Burn Seeds. That's the name of the band. So there's a bunch of songs. Maybe we could name it after or something like that, or just Condemned to Burn. Some type of name that works off of our song title, album title, something referencing us, something like that. Condemned weed, blah blah blah. You get the idea. But I want to sell those ones. Otherwise, I've never had the idea to sell seeds, and even those would be more like I said, something in the line of like a pack. Like, hey, you can get a pack of seeds, pack of lighter, a pack of seeds, pack of papers, a lighter, and a pipe. That'd be one expensive fucking pack that we'd be selling. It'd be sick as fuck though. Super, super fresh. Like super hardcore, like dope. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can afford to buy that pack in wholesale for all of us to sell. And people there, that's gonna be a pretty penny. Come up with the loot for that one because that'd be fucking sick. I'd have that kit. I'd have that kit from any band I liked. And we have a hot sauce and shit. Like our fucking merch would be fresh as shit. It'd just be pricey. But anyway, here's to the near future and all that crap. But I guess more importantly, here's to right now and hanging out with you guys. I'm glad you're able to check out the new pad. Uh, Video games are coming. All types of crazy shit. Grow room shit. It's gonna be cool. Woo! I do get the idea you're throwing out there, bro. I gladly will. Wait. Well, I'll gladly trade to trade. Trade to trade, like beans, you're saying? Trades are good too, which I do all the time anyway. That's just its own thing. I always thought it'd be funny. I'm guessing most of the people would buy them probably wouldn't ever end up growing them. Just like sometimes I sell hot sauce, and our hot sauce is badass. I'm like, there's got to be at least a couple people who aren't gonna eat that hot sauce. They just want to keep it on a shelf or something. I've done it. So for eventually, I always end up eating it. Ultraviolet. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Nice. Whew. It's been a nice one. So this is my first weekend I've had off since I moved, man. It's been crazy. Ultraviolet. Give me a shot of your hot sauce. I love hot sauce, right? I don't know if I have any in the house or I don't know where it's at. I have like 2 or 3 bottles left. I've made a shit ton. I've made like 50 plus bottles. So if that says, yeah, at least 50, if not like 75 bottles of hot sauce. And I have 3. So they sold quite well. I sold like almost 100 bottles of hot sauce. They were good. I make good ass hot sauce. I make that shit. Bottle it, fucking heat wrap it, get it all fucking ready to sell, and it lasts a long time. Good ass shit. Uh, Named it after the songs. We have, what, three. I did four different types of sauce. We did the Condemned to Burn sauce, which is the name of the band. Did what was it? You Fucked Up sauce, which has ghost pepper. No, Reaper. It was the Reaper sauce. Reaper sauce was the You Fucked Up sauce. Trying to think. No Forgiveness was the Hatch chili sauce, which did not sell very well, but it was good. And then the Stoned to Death sauce, the green tomatillo sauce was Stoned to Death sauce, all named after songs of ours. All right, that's a little bit better. Try to wipe that out. That doesn't work very well. Oh well. Trying to clean it out. All right. Ultraviolet, what type of peppers do you use? So, like each one, I use different peppers for. Like the Condemned to Burn sauce was pretty much a mix of a whole bunch of different red peppers. So those royo, those just big red peppers, habaneros, and the main like flavors of each one was the Stoned to Death sauce was a tomatillo sauce. So tomatillo jalapeno. Tomatillo jalapeno. It almost rhymes. Tomatillo jalapeno. The red sauce was Condemned to Burn sauce. That was what I ended up doing. It was it was good too. Pear habanero. Pears and habanero. So the sweetness came from pears, which was cool because I never. So they're all unique too. I never saw anyone make a tomatillo hot sauce with tomatillo jalapeno hot sauce. I'm like, that's the one I like. Pear habanero was the Condemned to Burn sauce. The You Fucked Up sauce was just a plain Hatch sauce, and it was more like a ketchup consistency, like a sauce. It's thick, and you could actually put it on like a burger or something. Not like a hot sauce thin like the rest of them. And then the You Fucked Up sauce was Reaper peach Reaper. So yeah, and there's a bunch of mix of like jalapenos and habaneros and a few others I would use. A little bit of cilantro in them, onions, less sweet peppers to kind of just bring up the volume a little bit so they weren't just crazy hot. But yeah, love making hot sauce. We'll do that again. Yeah, I need to. It's just an investment. The last like 3 times I made hot sauce was cool, but I spent quite a bit of money and just gave it to the band. Everything I sold, I don't think I got any money ever. I don't think I've ever received money. Oh, maybe. I think I started taking like some. I'm like, okay, every time I sell one, I'm taking my cut of like, whatever it was, 5 of the $15. A third of it. I'm taking it because I'm making the stuff. I need to make more. So it's just an investment I haven't done, but it's really fun and it's really cool to do. It's more of a love. And I love having hot sauce. And I'm out of hot sauce. So I should just make it for me at this point. But yeah, there's one of those things. And it is one of the things I might get into offering bands to do. Come in here if you want. I'll record you. We can work on tours because I can be a tour manager type thing. Marty, I'm giving all of me. Uh-oh. I'm giving all of me. That's what she said. No, just joking. Yeah, bro. What's going down? Take it easy, bro. Yeah. I feel you. I've given all of me. Ah, that's what he said. Again, joking. But yeah, bro. I'll do a dab for you. I'll give all of that. Ultraviolet. Have you heard of the X pepper? Yes, I've heard of it. I made my hot sauce from red chilies and ghost pepper and the Reaper. And wait, God damn it. I made my hot sauce from red chilies and ghost pepper and the Reaper and the habanero. So I had habanero a little bit, at least like I think one, which could be very small amount for how big of amounts I was making, but at least one habanero in each batch to bring up the heat a little bit because I kept on feeling like I was I didn't want my shit to be too hot. And then I'd be like, well, it's a balancing act with hot sauce, man. I like really hot, fucking hot sauce. Um, but some people don't. So I pride myself on trying to make edible stuff. My Reaper sauce was still edible. It's hot as fuck. The Reaper stuff I was really proud of, and I wish I would have kept a little bit better measurements on everything. But I'm like, oh, I'll remember. I've been making this shit. I was making it like a lot. And now I'm like, fuck, I should have fucking took notes on exactly how much of everything I made, especially that Reaper sauce, because it was damn near perfect. That was some of the best sauce ever. The you fucked up sauce, amazing. Some of the best sauce I've ever had, regardless. I'm just happy that I was the one to make it, but I'm a hot sauce snob and a hot sauce fan, and that stuff was damn good. It was just the perfect blend of sweet, spicy, damn good shit. I'll definitely try that hot sauce. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That one's damn good. I think I might have one left. I'll make more. I have a lot of plans. Everything has to go big now, which is also why I don't know if I'll be doing as many live streams. Maybe I'll do more. The whole thing with this show is I love hanging out. I love doing stuff, but I would like to build and make it bigger and make it grow and use it as a platform to actually, because I don't have much of a social media presence anymore. But I feel like had I been able to grow freely and unrestricted, that it would have been a really big channel by now. I don't know, but I still would like to make videos for fun, if nothing else. And I have a bunch of really cool shit coming up, so hopefully that will all come out. Uh oh. I can't read the fucking name. Brass Caboose. Brass Caboose says, dude, please zoom in on the rig. It looks wicked. Thank you. And Marty says, hot sauce sounds good. All right, now I'm going to take a fat dab and then some bong rips. Well, those all sound good. And this is a fat rig. I am very happy with this little sweet guy. It's a little hard to zoom in, especially without getting my hair in the dab stick. But very cool, very affordable for what it is. It's Grateful Dead rig, bunch of Grateful Dead stuff all over it, which kind of caught my eye. And then got the rosin. I'm trying to think what it catches. The reuse catcher, the fucking, it's like an ash catcher, but for hash. And then it looks like a e-nail, but it is a quartz dish on top. So I this has been my go-to recently. Especially this guy will fit into fucking anything or on anything. I have a 90-degree silicone catcher and a 45 like this one. And between the two, I'm like, fuck it, man. It's a lot easier than burning through the butane. Although I need to get some butane in here, especially if I'm going to start doing the show again, because most of the fun stuff I dab out of it comes out of those. So, and I could still get some mad. It is a little bit different smoking out of these things. It's more even and consistent, but Sometimes you get a crazy dab off of just an old school quartz banger. Marty. Oh, hot sauce and bong rips. That's what it was. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Hopefully everything is going good or goes better. Ultraviolet. I still love. I'm still old school with my stuff. I roll it up, then smoke. My best, my best looked bong is Pennywise bong because Pennywise glows in the dark. Okay, best looking bong. Pennywise like the clown. I do like glow in the dark stuff. Obviously, it's kind of lit up nicely in here, but cheers to it. Cheers to it. And then we're gonna start getting into a little bit of the idea of some of the things I have coming up here very shortly. So, some ideas for shows that will be coming out. Hopefully, an idea for a scheduling of when I can stream, all that good stuff. So, cheers up, everybody. Get those fucking dabs up, bongs up, joints rolled. And yeah, thanks for joining me once again. Bad at all. Oh, yeah. ah. Mari says, sounds dope, bro, Pennywise. And then Ultraviolet says, yes, Pennywise the clown, and thank you. Yeah, Pennywise. I still haven't seen the new one. I haven't. When I was looking at a movie to put in the background, which I guess I should at least start this one back up, huh? Jump back to it. Boom. It's a good way to keep time, too. But have some things to go over since we're going to be wrapping this up. I got shit to do and places to go. First off, while I'm thinking about it, streaming schedules. I might be able to start doing Fridays, but who knows? Might not be steady. Might be steady. I don't know. Very, very soon here, my goal will be to start this studio up and running, which is the next thing I guess I should talk about. The studio, I will be doing any music I can get people in here for. I'm going to be collaborating with anybody I can. I'm going to start reaching out with people, YouTube, and anything I can like that. And be a lot more active if possible. It's been hard with all the work I've been doing. Hopefully, I can work a little bit less and take this a little more serious. But over the last couple of years, I've made a lot of really good friends in the local scene. And a lot of those bands I really like. And I am only waiting for a little bit more to come out of this studio from my band and myself to have a good resume to be like, this is what I can do here. If you want to try, give it a shot. Let's have some fun and just record something. So, local bands, metal bands, but also I'm down for a whole bunch of different genres and shit like that. So that's been a huge thing. The show has been a mixed bag. I really, really want to get diving back into it hard. And I'm also really afraid that I'm not going to be allowed to get what I want done. I don't know. Because the weed thing, it just is not. Apparently, it's got me pretty much booted off of this channel. Damn near. You know what I mean? I don't make new fans. Even if I started making like a whole bunch of new videos, I'm a little worried about that. Panda Cat, what is up? Cheers indeed. So I don't know if I should start doing too much on this, or if I should maybe start a new channel, which would really suck. Who knows? Frankie says, "Cheers, Panda." Uh, Definitely things to think about, but it's just unfortunate because I have a lot of cool shit that I was waiting for this house to do, and it took a lot longer than I thought to get here. So. Hmm. Marty, I just want to say I'm super proud of you, bro. I remember when we both never had a lot of smoke, and now you're doing great. I'm hanging in there. Sounds like a cat just knocked something over. Ultraviolet. Well, I appreciate talking to you and enjoy your company, and that goes with anyone else in the chat. Yeah, same. All of you guys. I'm sure you will get what you want done, bro. Stay positive and keep moving forward in your passion. Thank you. Oh, Kenzie. See, it's Kenzie. I'm glad she's here. And cheers, Panda. Cheers, everybody. I got a little bit of weed while we're chatting now, since we just did dab. Kenzie, I hope all is well. I finally am at a place now where I'm up and streaming again. I had to get a lot of shit worked out and fixed, and it's really good to see everybody. Kenzie, I'm sober off of everything at the moment, but it's good to be here at the moment. Nothing wrong with that. We were just talking about how having a nice, clean lifestyle is a good, it can be quite important. Ulster Violet, cheers, y'all. Cheers, everybody. Marty, I got that. Gotta get that Dr. Dabber. Yeah, no shit. I feel you there too. The little Dabber. Those guys are cool. Dr. Dabber. And some Dr. Pepper while you're at it. But Kenzie, I hope all is well, and I hope all it gets better than well. I hope it's already well, and then I hope it gets even better. I was just saying how I hopefully will be able to start doing more videos and doing more shit because I'm now in a place where I can. I have a really good everything set up. I'm doing extremely well, and I'm very fortunate and thankful to be fucking set. And I'm like, oh man, I can do everything I've been wanting to do. I have a kitchen, so I can do my cooking show. I have a fucking room to do all these things. I have multiple grow rooms with a pot to show all the how-to videos I've been wanting to do. The studio is up. I'm gonna start branching out to more people every day. I've been trying to build up a local scene first, but one step at a time. My band's just got through a bunch of shit, but now is going great. Very happy with everything. Just perseverance through shitty times has been the biggest key, I'd say. Kenzie, big year, a lot of changes. Kind of starting life over. Might have been some inner work too. Haven't been sober in 10 years, so I wanted to give my mind and body a break while I work on life. Well, I hope all is well. I'm happy to hear his life is going so great for you. Hope to be in a similar spot soon. Yeah, it's been a little tricky, but it finally is starting to come around, thankfully. Marty, no more cheap rigs, so you don't still have those. No more cheap rigs. Do you still have those $30 e-rigs? You're damn right I do. That's why I smoke out every single day, and they work extremely well. These are and you know what though? These are very affordable for how dope they are. They're custom and they're nice and they're sick, and I didn't spend an arm and a leg on them by any means. But finally, so anytime I was at that old house, I was not doing super great. I mean, I was holding together. I always maintain a very positive outlook. I'm usually pretty happy and I enjoy myself and I have great kids with the pets and stuff. And I have just, I do okay. I always keep myself busy enough that I don't think about it, if nothing else. So the whole thing is anytime I was at that old house, I was having a really hard time getting shit done, and I didn't want to show off the house. It was very, very small and not the best, you know what I mean? And I couldn't do anything. Like I wanted to shoot a cooking video once, and I just stopped because I'm like, dude, I hate this place. It's too tiny. Everything's fucked. I can't. There was no room to myself. You know what I mean? Now I have a nice kitchen, and it's separate, and it's its own place. um, Kitchen was I was going to do the weed cooking show, which I'm still going to. I have a bunch of I have like 10 different like props or items that I have to make shows out of, including cool things Kenzie you sent me. I have things for the puppy. I have fucking uh, little like rig stuff or bong stuff. The press I wanted to show. I have the entire how to make hash series, the whole cloning series, growing series, harvesting series. I'm like, I have all this shit planned out. Finally, I have the place to fucking do it. It's been really crazy to get it all together. Now I'm working 7 days a week, but we'll get done. Marty, I don't have anything to keep busy. So that's a huge thing. But I've never not had something to keep busy. That's why I was kind of saying earlier about I'm finally getting a little payoff is I've been doing nonstop work on this shit every day. But my busyness, a lot of people consider that shit nonsense. Fucking nonsense. My whole life is nonsense. To me, it's very busy and very fulfilling and rewarding and kicking ass every day. Um, Fucking like rock star shit to me. It is stupid to everyone else, but that's fine. Like growing weed and making hash and all this and that. That's really cool to me. Making these videos and having a social presence that isn't lame as fuck is cool to me. I'm down for all that shit. I just think most people who do it suck. But I like it. I like having people know who I am and stuff because I like music. Music is a big one for me. Um, Maybe that's a big reason I started stepping away from video games a little bit is because they weren't quite doing like a. But I never played online and stuff, made friends. I know people do, but for me, I wasn't playing video games. I was playing one player of deep story mode, and that gets you out. It's a good escape. But I needed something to branch out. Uh oh, family's here. Where's that puppy? Come here, hop up. You gotta hop up and say hello. Hop up, hop up. Come here, hop up, hop up. You gotta show off your suit. Ah. Anyway, miss the puppy. All right. Well, like I said, that brings me back to us. It's Phoenix. Dude, hop up, hop up, hop up. You gotta hop up. You have to hop up and show your suit. Hey, load up here. Come on. You have the cutest suit. Come on. Oh, you're gonna make me hurt myself smacking me. Oh, come on. You almost did it. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. She has the cutest snowsuit. You have to see it. It's okay. I'll pick her up here in a little bit. Check. There you go. You're so cute. Come on. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ah. Oh well. It's the perfect snowsuit and it's very cold. Oh, and can you see the kitty? I think you can see the kitty. Oh, put that here. There we go. See, I moved that far back enough that now you can actually see some kitty action back there. So, new kitty, as you can see, although she's not a new kitty, she's just a free kitty. All the cats are happy and able to roam the house freely instead of being locked away from one another because of fights. So the new place has been super awesome for that. Ultraviolet, look at that puppy. That's a beautiful looking puppy. She is the most beautiful looking. That puppy's great. She's my whole puppy world. Um, yeah, everything's really good. I don't know exactly how. Yeah, look at that kitty back there, being cute. She's like, "Who, me?" But the way I'm probably going to be doing this is the way I think a lot of people do content creating, where like Fridays, perhaps I might spend the majority of my whole day doing multiple videos. So I'll do like maybe a cooking video, how to do dab. I'll pick a video and I'll do a couple of them, chop it up into a bunch of small videos and release them throughout the week so it looks like there's constant content coming out. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of people do it. They have like one day of shooting, one day of editing. I'll probably have one day of shooting and then edit after work most days or something. Who knows? I get very little time. I work 7 days a week, donate plasma 2 times a week, go to band practice at least once a week, if not 2 or 3 times a week recently, because there's just been a lot to do with everything. Oh, and I go to the old place I moved out of, I still own, and am using it for the studio, and I'm growing there. So I have to be there like every other day at the minimum and do hours and hours of work, which I'm very happy and excited to show you all the progress there. So it's going to be really crazy. There's crazy updates coming. I just don't, I wish YouTube was a little more friendly on letting me get that information to you, but that's okay. It's going to be really cool. Hopefully, I'll be able to turn this room into. My goal is to turn this house, this room, into where I work from. That's all I really would, because I don't really like going to work. Does your dog play with your cat or cats? A little bit. A little bit. She tries, and sometimes the cats aren't into it. The kitten. I have a kitten here. He's always following his mom around, but I have a little tiny kitten who's becoming already the biggest cat we have, but he's the youngest little kitten. He's just big. Is that him crunching? Is that her? No, that's her. It's very nice to have the 4 cats. So we have 4 cats here and the puppy. And they kind of play and they kind of cuddle. There he is. You want to come with me? How am I going to get you? He's looking at me. I'm just trying to think. He's not really good at getting picked up. Here we go. Let's see if we can't get this kitten up here. Nope, not interested. All right, whatever. Hey. Come here. Come here. You're so cute. Boing! There's the kitten. There's a kitten. Oh, there's a kitten. There's a kitten. So there's the little kitten who's already a big boy. He's already a big boy. Yes, he is. There he is. There's the kitten. Arr, arr. I'm just gonna take that. This is mine now. He's totally walking around the house with it. It's adorable. He's gonna shred that thing. But yes, ultraviolet. That's great. I can feel the love from here. Have you ever thought of what language cats speak in? Him in cuteness. Most of them in cuteness. Some of them in grumpiness, but still cuteness nonetheless. Uh, but yeah, so my goal is to have a whole bunch of videos coming out promoting the new studio. So finding a way to make a studio viable in times where studios aren't super popular. So there'll be a little bit more music content coming out here soon. Uh, maybe just cat videos. That probably just help the popularity of everything in general and the overall happiness of everything. Never hurts anything to have more cats. I'll tell you that. Um, I'm a cat fan and dogs. Dogs great too, but I have a very sensitive girl who's not the most camera. She doesn't love it. So um, take what you can get there. But everything is doing really good. My goal is hopefully to just stay active and producing, and hopefully I'll see you. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I have a bunch of videos. I have a bunch of cool stuff to come. I'll spend most of these days doing a whole bunch of videos, and then at the end maybe I'll do a quick stream, shorten these up really short. Probably be good for everybody anyway. Um, and then yeah, see what happens from there. I'm hopefully gonna start having my normal days off of Friday and Saturday, and probably switch to Fridays instead of Saturdays. But other than that, things hopefully will start kind of becoming normal. If nothing else, I'll start putting out more videos like I used to. So, but no matter what happens, hell yeah, every animal has their own personality. Damn right they do, and everybody, but they're just usually better. Hey, speaking of which, they're all laying right next to each other, even the two girls who fight all the time. So, I mean, okay, maybe not laying next to each other. One had to go, hey, don't you chase her. We are just talking about how good you guys are doing. Yeah, she's good. All right. Helps having space like this. They can just kind of walk to another room. It's nice. All right. Well, cheers. Let's smoke one up. Some banana kush. Wait, no, some purple banana cookies. Should be the last of it. Damn near. Oh yeah, video games. That will be happening here soon. Don't know what night, but there'll be ganja game nights probably coming back. It's gonna be hard thinking of a schedule because I'm gonna have what you call it, a lot to do. I've just been working a lot and then donating plasma and then at the old house fucking working on plant stuff, studio stuff. Then I'm trying to get the fucking stuff going here. This has been a little overbearing. Unfortunately, I haven't been at this new house as much as I like. There's a kitty. There's a kitty right there. The best kitty. But otherwise, everything's gone amazingly well. We've been super happy. It's been nice. Kitties have been all doing great. Uh, hopefully, I can just keep building everything. I've been focusing more on music, but everything's been going really well in that direction, which is helpful. The pop thing is great. It's just there's not a lot of room for me to grow here. You know what I mean? Where am I going to go? You know, no one wants to endorse me. No one wants to pay me any money because I'm talking about weed. YouTube doesn't like me. That's fine. So maybe I'll, like I said, so it's just been more music. So more video games, more music, more shit like that. A little bit less of this just hanging out, smoking pot. And then maybe when we do hang out and chill, it'll be more like this. Because like tonight, we've had a great retention of audience and yada yada. Uh, when I do it every week, it's been a little rough. So instead of doing this, like I said, I'm probably going to start making more videos. But hopefully there'll be a shitload of videos, like I said, and then when we do some, we'll have more to talk about. So hopefully all of you guys are doing well. Look at that, Kitty. You're going to blind yourself. You're just looking right into the light bulb. Oh. Look at that kitty. That's Cricket. This is little Cricket. It's the little cricket monster. Being all crickety. Crackety. Look at that. Boing. That's why it's the cricket. She boings around. Uh-oh. Ultraviolet's smoking on some purple punch. Well, I smoke and clean up my house in the same time. And I smoke and do everything at the same time. But soon here, I'm going to be doing a lot of really cool videos. Most of them weed related, because I imagine that's what most people want to see. That's what I'm known for. There's going to be a lot of music coming up, a lot of cool stuff. You name it. And it's super easy for me to do. So there might just be a barrage of shit coming out here very soon. But it's been very awesome, and hopefully everybody is doing well. I might not see you next week in a stream, but I should have some videos up by then, I'm hoping. If not, who knows? Really soon, once they start rolling, like I said, my goal is to do like 5-6 videos a day, edit them out, and then just kind of have a backlog so it seems like they're always coming out all the time. But yeah, it's been a while since I said it, but take it easy and keep it keefy. We'll see you next time. Yeah, great to see you all again.